Hi, everybody. This is Tiffany. I hope everyone's having a great day. I came on to give a prophetic message. I've been getting a gnawing feeling to come on to share this story. So, this is a situation that happened with me about 2 weeks ago regarding food. So, I've been led to share this with you guys. I'm not exactly sure why, but if something goes off in your spirit, then you take it to the Lord in prayer or just don't eat. Like if you hear this when you're about to eat something, so just pause for a second. So anyway, all right. So I'm gonna just glaze over the story as much as I can, but I'm led to share this story. And if I don't share this story, then I'm gonna continue being bothered about it. So I know the Lord wants me to share this story with you guys. So there's this neighbor that I have. The neighbor, I don't know if you guys remember, but I mentioned them on a live. I think it was oh yeah, I think it was the last dream interpretation message that I gave. So I had a vision of them fighting pretty much by my house, but it was a vision. This didn't happen. So I had a vision of them, but this is before I even met them. So recently we met. So something unfortunate happened recently with an elderly lady, and we ended up talking and exchanging numbers, right? The lady out of the couple, she came to my house, not the next day, the following day, and she brought me food, or she brought me like three little cookie cookie situations. It was like cookie, but it was like a sandwich of a cookie with cream and other things in the middle, like with chocolate chip. It looked really good. It was 3 of them, right? So she brought it in a Tupperware. I invited her in. She came in. I said, "Oh, okay. Do you want the Tupperware?" She said, "No, you can keep it." So then I was like, "Okay." So I felt it was fine because you know how some people just wanna bring you something, so I didn't really think twice about it when I accepted it, but I accepted it and I put it in the refrigerator. So I asked, "What made you bring over the food?" Because it looked so good, like it was something done, like a chef would do it, you can say. So she said her husband made it, and he just wanted me to try it or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, do you guys have a store? Do you guys make this?" Like, to me, I just thought they made pastries and they just wanted my, take on it, like they was doing something new, and since I was close, it was just to ask me to try it. She said, "No, he just wanted you to have it." So I said, "Okay." So I put it in my fridge. I didn't eat it that day or whatever. So I was going back and forth, like, should I try it? Should I not try it? You know what I mean? I don't want to be rude. So I was like, how would I even let them know how it was if I don't try it? So what I did was I heated it up and then I smelled it just to see what it smelled like because I wasn't going to eat it. I didn't get like okay, but I didn't get a no either. So right there, I know the Lord was pretty much testing me because it was like radio silence in a way, but my spirit was still not giving me the okay. So anyway, I saw what was going on, like an Oreo kind of thing. So I was just like, okay, so that's what I would say. So anyway, I didn't eat it, right? I threw it out. So it reminded me of a few years ago. One of my other neighbors, he brought me food and said his mother cooked food and she wanted to bring me food. Again, I didn't eat the food and I said it was okay, but I didn't eat it. And he looked at me like he knew I was lying. And I didn't know how because this is before I start walking my walk, but I knew something was going on. And at that time, I had an unction not to eat this. So anyway, when I told her that it was good, I lied, so I repented for that, but I did lie. But come to find out, it had to happen because I wouldn't have known that these are people I had to keep my eye on. So, sometimes we could be doing something that the Lord isn't approving of, like lying. But if we didn't, then so I repented for it, but that was fine because I went into prayer regarding that. So anyway, she wasn't really on my radar until afterwards anyway. So I needed to have my eye on her. So anyway, after I said it was good or whatever, I left it alone, but in my spirit it was picking up something was off. But I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, who knows, whatever. So I just kept on with my day. Then she asked me the following day if I wanted this dresser. So I said, no, thank you. I don't. need it. I don't want the dresser. So she never asked me anything like, what did you like about it? Like, she never asked me what did I like about the food, what part did I like. She didn't ask me anything. It's like she knew I really didn't eat it, but she wasn't giving that off. So it was like question mark for her. But I picked up something in the spirit regarding me saying I ate it, but then I really didn't eat it. So then she asked me if I wanted this dresser. This was the following day. And I said no. And then at that point, I already had a vision. The Lord had showed me it was her and her husband. But I'm not sure if they're really married because they don't wear rings. So that could just be her boyfriend. But she says husband. So the Lord showed me them on the floor like dogs. And the doors, we don't have doggy doors, so we don't have that opening on the bottom. So the Lord showed me them on the floor going in and out of their house, in and out of the doggy door, but they were dogs. So, before this, she asked me if I wanted to go with her and her husband to the fair with my daughter, right? And I said no, right? So it was just not me being rude or anything. I just didn't get like a real like unctioning to go or anything. It was just like, this is how I am, And what came to me yesterday was test every spirit. See, the Lord doesn't just say test every spirit, the people that claim that they're in the church. You test every spirit, people that you come in contact with every day. You test that spirit and see if they are of the Lord. You don't have to, it's not about you just testing the spirit of people in the church or people that claim that they are follower of the Lord or believers. No, you test every single spirit to see if they are of God, to see what spirit that they're operating out of. That came to me to say yesterday as well. So it's just like the Lord just wanted me to share that with you guys regarding don't eat everything that you get just because the person comes with a smile. Don't eat or drink anything just because you know this person. You don't really know this person. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is the feeling you get when you received it? You know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, after I didn't accept the dresser that she was giving out and I didn't eat the food, fast forward to her being by my door and now she doesn't really speak to me. Nothing happened. She doesn't say anything to me anymore. So I can see her on my camera. She's like picking up things around here. So bizarre now. Like out of like control. So she's picking up little like where we walk. And then I had a recording. I'm not sure if I'm like I caught someone doing some witchy stuff, but I only see half. But that's by the door next to me. They can't really come close to my door because my door has a camera, like on the side, so I catch a lot of things. So this is just to like show you guys how nice and how unexpected I really was, even though I wasn't gonna eat it anyway because I don't just eat from anybody how they can come with a smile and they can seem like the sweetest thing, the sweetest person. And then when you don't fall for the trap, you don't take the bait, then they switch. But this is what the Lord is trying to uh, have us be aware of is before it gets to that point, before consuming the stuff and then catching on to the stuff that they do, then it's like too late in a way. Then you would need, I don't even know what was in that, so I threw the Tupperware and the food out the next day, so it's like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So it's just letting everyone know to be aware, pray for your discernment to be heightened, pray for anything that is hidden to be revealed, things that you don't know, pray against any evil attack being sent. And especially in this season, which is Halloween, they name food called bewitched broomsticks, bewitched banana bread or whatever they call it. It's like if something is called bewitched, you don't know what they've done, even though it could be harmless, but still that day is satanic anyway. So it's just to be do your due diligence, and just because you're hungry, that doesn't mean you're supposed to eat. You know what I mean? So it's uh just a little story that the Lord wanted me to share with you guys on how quick someone can change when you're not giving into what they need you to give into. Thing is, this person doesn't know me, but spiritually, obviously, she knows something. So this is what I'm just saying. Testing every spirit is like saying you ate something that you didn't eat yet. How do they react? Do they ask you 101 questions after the fact? You see, don't just scarf it down thinking because this is your friend or this is someone you know that they didn't do anything to it. They've probably been doing something to your food, and now you're hearing this message, and now you're going to think twice about it. So this is what the Lord says: test every spirit, test it with everything, pray about everything, even when it comes down to what you consume. So anyway, I hope this message helps somebody. A little story time. I have so much stories, you guys have no idea. And I have to finish editing a podcast episode, but it's just so much has been going on. I haven't uploaded in so long, but I will soon for sure. But I was led to give this message. I don't know who this message is for, but now that I've given it, it can stop somebody from consuming something that's going to harm them or hinder them in the future. I hope this message helps somebody. I love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day and stay safe, guys. I love you. Have a blessed day. Bye.